Alright, let's get into Drake Maye. So, let's get some basic info on him. He's 21. He's 6'4", 223. He didn't run his 40. He's a sophomore. His pro comp for me is Josh Allen at Wyoming. Now, I'll be honest and, keep the transparency. I didn't even watch Josh Allen play in Wyoming. I didn't watch much football back then, honestly. I definitely wasn't evaluating players. But from what I've seen, from what I've heard, that's the most common evaluation I get. So that's what I'm going to go with. But that's just take that with a grain of salt. My draft value for him is early first round. I don't think he's going to escape the top three. I'd be very shocked if he does. I've seen him fall a little more recently, but I've seen him fall to like 5, but I think he's going to stay in the top 3. If he doesn't get picked up if he doesn't get drafted number 2, I'm very sure he'll get drafted number 3. But I'm just going to wait for him to get drafted at 10, and this sounds like an idiot. He's QB2 in my book. I will say I watched 2 games of Drake Maye because last time, my previous video before was on Penix, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think it was very good. It was lazy. I kind of shit on him. I watched his worst game because I watched his game versus Michigan. I just didn't see anyone good. And everyone's like, yeah, I saw a guy in the comments like, yo, watch this game versus Texas. So I went back, watched that, and I see him. I still don't think he's very good, but I understand. So I'm going to watch more. Every time I do this, I'm going to watch 2 players, or two games of the player to get a more comprehensive evaluation. So this is the first play. This is versus NC State. So what you're going to see with Drake Maye, and this is just not a theme of myself, this is a theme of most analysts, is that he is extremely inaccurate. Now, this is not an easy throw to make, but if you are going to be a top 5 pick, something that little high. Now, it did go through his receiver's hands, but you're going to see this a trend coming through that he is just very inaccurate. Yeah, so that's the most common, I think, weakness that I see of him. Okay, so on to this play. It's one of the most impressive plays and throws that I've seen from Maye in my time looking at him. This play just exemplifies his innate arm talent and accuracy. It also shows the way he can take the ball in his arm and contort his arm in a way you see pitchers throw the ball. I mean, that sounds repetitive. A lot of people say it's but Mahomes and Allen. These are the throws that you see them doing every Sunday. So I'm fully confident that he will come to league with one of these special arms. This play doesn't really exemplify translate to the NFL very well. But it is cute. It is cool, so I don't really care. On this, you're going to see him. This is a scramble drill. I don't really know if it's a drill or if this is designed. I don't think it's designed. Whatever it is, though, it's really cool. Normally, it'd probably get hit sticked, but you're going to see avoids. Yeah, I don't think that's designed. Yeah, normally number 12 is going to tackle him in the NFL, but it's a cool thought. This is just terrible. You cannot miss this. This is a blatantly just missed throw. Wide open. This is, this. I don't know if this is a footwork, mechanic, arm thing. This is an incredible throw. Incredible read as well. This play shows his processor. His processor is fine, nothing exceptional, but it is pretty solid. It's good enough. We'll have to improve in the NFL, but it's good. So you're going to see him. He's going to realize that there's that area behind the linebacker, in front of the safeties. This is something he's going to see all the time in the NFL. He's going to have to hit that consistently. Receiver takes a shot, but it is what it is. Another throw just shows his elite arm talent. I wouldn't necessarily know what to grade this throw necessarily, because in a way his receiver doesn't really win, and I wouldn't you could say this is going to get picked off in the NFL, but he just kind of has enough to throw it over him. This is another one of his intermediate throws. That's just insanely accurate. He does have so he is able to hit these tight needle throws, but he just is not able to hit them consistently, which is the biggest issue with him. So his pros, he's great arm talent. He's very good at extending plays. He can make a variety of throws using different arm angles. You can see him, you're going to see that Mahomes ability, like I said, Allen ability, where he can twist his arm all that way. Kind of has the Josh Allen mentality in a way. You see this on his running plays, where he just does not give a damn about his body. He just trucks everyone in sight. Now Allen's been pretty lucky and hasn't really got injured a lot with this, but I'm gonna hope that that's the same thing that happens to Maye. This is also a pro, if you want to count this a pro, is he had very little help in college. Very little help. His receivers did not do him very many favors compared to a guy like Jaden Daniels. Maye had not even a Brian Thomas Jr., let alone a Malik Neighbors. So, I think Tez Watkins he's fine, but not even on the same level. His cons, he's stupidly inaccurate sometimes. This can be in the middle of the field, in the short game, not as much in the long game, but you will see them. You will see those throws all the time. He repeatedly misses checkdowns. And the last thing I would say that kind of ties into the accuracy is his weird mechanics. Some GMs mind, some won't. Some will just assume that they'll fix it themselves, but then some will be completely turned off by it. Me, I kind of fall in the middle. I think it's like Josh Allen, where if you fix him and you make him right, then he'll be a top 5 QB. Anyways, have a great day. Good night.